What's up, everyone? What is up?
Hey guys.
Good to see you. I know it's been, I don't know, I guess a couple weeks since we had our own little dedicated live stream, but there's obviously been
hmm
a lot of commotion, a lot of newness happening and changes and releases. And we'll be talking about that tonight. But in the meantime, as usual, if you're here live, thanks for being here live. Make sure you leave a comment. Let us know where you're coming from and what you smell like, if anything.
hmm
If you're watching the replay after the fact, we appreciate you for doing that. Hope you enjoy what you see and hope you can join us next time we're live. Again, we try to go live once a week. So, yeah, thank you guys for being flexible. I know I've had to move the date a couple times, but just good to see you all. Joel's here as usual. Appreciate you for always being with us. We got Monster Moo. We're looking forward to you being here. Thank you. As always, Jared the Bishop, appreciate you. Thanks for being here,
hmm
sir. Rob is in the house.
What's up,
Rob up in
Rob?
Canada. Good to see you, man. Will October 30th be too late to order a bottle? I don't believe so. Well, no, I don't think so. I mean, technically pre-sale will end at the end of the month. I think that's going to be like the last day of the month, but that doesn't necessarily mean you won't be able to order it anymore unless it's sold out. So obviously, time will tell, but pre sale will still technically be in effect at that time, assuming there's stock left. So, yeah, there's hopefully
We
still some
love
time.
someone's wearing Boundless. Havelock.
Boundless is a great one.
hmm
I know, cannot come soon enough.
We're so
I
excited.
know
We
we
can't wait
cannot
to.
wait to get into you
Yeah.
guys' hands, into your nostrils. And as you can see by the title of this stream, our fragrance is going to kind of be the focal point of our conversation today. We want to talk about it with you guys, share our experience in the week that since it's been launched, and obviously answer any questions that you guys might have for those of you who've ordered it, which you did blindly, which we are grateful for, and those of you who are still on the fence because you need some more information. That's okay. We're happy to provide what we can today, tonight,
hmm
whatever time it is for you. Tyler, good to see you. West Virginia.
We love
Oh,
Hormone Jane.
yeah. And I don't know that one. Gatsby 22. You got to check it out. Connor ordered all three.
Wow.
So grateful for you. You're in for a treat for sure.
They're all amazing. It's such a great collection.
Seriously. Yeah, it's definitely a great little mini wardrobe all of its own if you're looking for such a thing from one house. And I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, there should be a link in the description of the video with that goes straight to the Zaharoff website where the fragrances are available. So, should you feel inspired to secure your bottle while we're talking here, the link will be there.
Connor just asked a great question.
Is Seamless Soul have any of the DNA from your other two? They're arguably my favorite of the past Z creator releases. Connor, thank you. We appreciate that. Um, so the way we've described seamless, ma me mi momu, seamless soul, is that it does have the sensibilities of the previous two fragrances. It does, it has the same touch, if you can imagine such a thing, because it's the same perfumer. However, we purposefully did not derive it from the previous DNA. It is
Right.
a new foundation, it's a new DNA all of its own. So yeah, maybe there might be a feeling that reminds you of
hmm
the other two, but the scent is all new, something different. So yeah, it's all part of the story, how it all comes together. But we just wanted to give you guys something new and different, but obviously paying homage because everything's connected. Do you have something to say?
No, I was
Something to
just
add?
noting Josh's question right there.
Hey, Josh.
Such a great question.
I ordered it the moment you announced it. Question: how's the longevity and projection? So, as I've answered that question many times throughout the years, performance is not a quantifiable feature of a fragrance. It's not something that we can say we built in 12 plus hours of longevity guaranteed into every molecule of every part of the liquid. It just doesn't work that way. There's a lot of variables that affect performance. What we can say is that it is a 20% concentrated extrait de parfum, which can also be a little bit of a misconception. I say that because it does play a role, but it is not the only factor in performance. Concentration also does not necessarily dictate performance as well.
Right.
It more dictates behavior,
Mm-hmm.
how you will experience the scent. So all we can give you is our experience, which, your mileage can and probably will always vary. So always take it for a grain of salt. I can detect seamless sole on my skin minimum 8 hours. Now, on my skin, I wouldn't say it is a complete beast. It's not filling the room. It's not peeling the paint, which, as you guys know, if you watch my videos, that's not really what I'm looking for. We're not looking for something that grabs people by the face and pulls them down to the floor. And hopefully they're impressed by that. But it will last you. It'll last you through a day. Now, that being said, one thing I also have noticed is that because of its concentration and because of some of the captive ingredients in there, if you wear it day after day after day after day, you might start to go nose blind to it, to where you literally won't detect it, or at least not easily. So this is actually recommended across the board for many fragrances, but you should really, I would enjoy it once every few days at the most. And honestly, you might want to do that for a limited release anyway. It's not something I would wear daily because it could shock the senses. It's just, again, what's in there, the richness could throw you off a little bit. So just wanted to point that out there. I hope that answers your question. There's going to be a lot left up to your experience, so I can't give you a definitive answer, but I hope that makes sense.
The aromatics are amazing. And as far as projection goes, I think it has an amazing aura and presence, and also sillage. So that's something that we've both experienced for when we've been wearing it individually. And also I've definitely experienced when I've worn it like out in the world. I've always gotten like comments on it, walking in, even just like walking into a coffee shop or something like that. Like I got like the barista was like, "Oh my gosh, what are you wearing?"
Yeah.
Things like that. So that is, communicating to me.
Grace has been noticed a lot wearing this. And frankly, she's worn it more than me, especially during the testing phases, just because, I don't know, you just happen to reach for it more. She emptied the vials almost single-handedly.
I'm so obsessed with it.
But anyway, Connor, thank you for asking. We appreciate that question because I know it's an important factor for many people. It's just not a definitive question to answer, not a question to answer with a definitive answer. I'll say that instead. Oh no.
This is really sad.
It broke. Ah, your cat. That is sad. I'm so sorry, man. So sorry to hear that.
Wow. Greeting from London.
Abba.
8 hours ahead.
Yes. What time is it there?
Like middle of the night.
Oh my gosh, you are up. You're awake.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Would we say it is our current favorite of the 3 releases? I mean, you probably hear,
great question.
You hear this all the time when other people are asked this about their creations, especially if you ask George, like he will give you this answer, which resonates with me, which is, well, they're all my babies. I can't pick one as my favorite. And each one had such a unique process to really come to the final result. So the experiences can't even be compared.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to, I guess, the final results hardly being able to be compared. I mean, Brass and Soul and Second Soul are invariably connected because Second Soul is based off of the DNA. And I would say if I were to pick between those two, because those are actually comparable as far as scent goes, I would say Second Soul, easy, because it was a refinement. For Brass and Soul was the first swing at bat. You know what I mean? It was like my first game in the league, and I'm gonna swing, and hopefully we'll connect. And Second Soul was like, okay, I know how this goes. So we refined it. Seamless
Mhm.
Soul is a different beast altogether. So because it is the newest one, it is the current one, it is the only one that's available, we'll say yes, it's our favorite. But in that context, I'm giving some long-winded answers. I
I
apologize,
love it.
guys. Just trying to be clear. Avlock, thank you so much for the super chat. Mentioned it is a versatile fragrance. Was it tough to create something versatile, still unique and embody your taste, or did it just happen to be versatile? Great question. I
That is a
actually,
great
I actually
question.
filmed a little short that I filmed it today, kind of answering that question, but I'll go into it. And that video will come out in the next couple of days because I did want to touch on that. I've had that question a lot. I've had people asking, "Oh, is it an all-season fragrance?" I looked at the notes; it seems like it could be an all-season fragrance. Like it's versatile. Is it? Is it? And we found that yes, it is an all-season fragrance. It is a versatile fragrance. And frankly, I can't even say that's something we set out to do. It is the way that it came together because of the elements we wanted to put together.
Mhm.
We wanted to put Grace's personality, which is more bright, more fresh, more diffusive in your face, as like the top part of the fragrance. We wanted to infuse me, which is kind of the opposite of that, but not completely, more rich, warm, earthy, maybe sweeter, woody, whatever, just like kind of light and dark, yin and yang, whatever you want to say. We used this element of the place that we live, which is in Pacific Northwest, in terms of the green, the forestry, the earth, as kind of the
Mhm.
glue, as almost a centerpiece that's tucked away in it. So naturally, the scent will transition from more fresh, bright, fruity, open, aromatic to something more deep, rich, earthy, warm kind of thing. So
Spicy.
yeah, spicy as well. So it does have a good balance to it.
Mhm.
And I think just because of the elements we put together, it makes it something that's versatile
Mhm.
just by nature. So, but yeah, you're right. It is. I guess I don't know. It's hard to say what would have happened if we had said from the get go, like we want to make a versatile fragrance. We may have struggled. Ironically enough, it kind of happened when we weren't trying to, which is cool. It just benefits you guys.
You can't. I'm going to answer Rob's question here about
We're,
Gabri right below. You can't get Gabri to love anything. She either likes it or she doesn't.
yes,
So she
yes,
just happened to like this one. She smelled it blind. She didn't know what she was smelling when one of us was wearing it. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, what are you wearing? I really like it.
yeah,
You
no,
smell amazing."
yeah.
So that was,
That's a clear sign that we've got a winner. she's loving it. And Rob, the spelling you have in the parentheses is correct. So good job there. Can make a note of that one. But thanks for asking that. Make sure you guys are coming in with some great questions.
yeah, such great
It comes
questions.
with the eternal flame built in. Yes. If you guys
Obviously.
still have not seen that, please go watch that
Oh
video.
my gosh.
Hey, Jeffrey, good to see you. I know this is probably a hard question because new fragrance, but of your three, oh, okay, we talked about that. Definitely a tough question, but thanks for asking.
I think I'll answer it though.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like a lot of artists, it's like when you write a song, it's the one you want to perform, or it's like everybody wants to hear the songs that you've, recorded. But generally for an artist, it's like the freshness is really exciting. And so that's how I feel about it. Like it's the
yeah,
newest thing. So it's really
yeah.
exciting. There's a lot of fun to something new and fresh. So for me right now, it's my favorite of the
I forgot
three.
we had it sitting here. It's
Mhm.
literally sitting here.
It's right here.
So those of you who ordered it, this is what you're gonna get. And we did kind of break down the whole presentation of it a couple times, but just to give you a real brief rundown, we went with a kind of a galactic theme because it just represented visually what we're going for. And also, it represented just thematically what we're going for as far as broadening the scope from me by myself as an individual melody in brass and soul,
Mhm.
expanding to partnership and harmony with Grace, of course, and Second Soul, expanding to kind of this universal just view and perspective that obviously encompasses our new child, who is us together, but as his own being, but also encompasses all of you guys. It's really kind of an homage to how we are linked together as humans, and that's where it's kind of a dual meaning as far as seamless soul. Our son is like a seamless soul of the two of us. It's like you can't see a division technically because he's combined. And then it is seamless how we are all connected with this theme as far as our souls and how we just occupy this space together. So we have the three main stars, me, Grace, and our son. Zaharoff as the source in the middle, which is just has this beautiful glow to it that is not coming out well here on camera. And yeah, we're just really, really proud. And we still wanted to keep music as a part of the theme. Some of you guys might know what this is. It's called a del segno. It's a sign that they use in music, obviously with the music staff behind that. And of course, the bottle is this golden glow. I'm smelling it already. You can see we're already putting a little bit of a dent, just a little bit of a dent in this bottle. We're trying not to wear it too much because, like I said, if you spray like crazy, if you wear it day in and day out, your nose is probably going to be like, where is it? Even though it's there. Other people will smell it, but you might struggle. So yeah, save it. Savor it. I'll say, don't save it. Savor it. I want you to wear it. Don't just look at it because that's no fun. But let's keep it moving. Matt, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that.
Aww.
Thank you so much. That's so kind.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. We hope you all enjoy it. Let's see. When is the new Copeland soul joining us? At what age do you think she will begin to have a scent of the day?
We had our baby last December.
I think. Well, I guess maybe I interpreted that as like, when are we going to bring them on screen? But maybe that makes more sense in terms of like, when you guys having the baby? We've had the baby for almost a year now. We just haven't put him all in front of you guys. And we're not really going to worry about fragrances early on. I don't personally think kids need to be wearing fragrances. I had someone once ask, like, what's a good fragrance for my 12-year-old? And I'm like, just have them smell like trees and dirt for a while. And just the outside. Smell like the outside.
Obviously,
yeah,
daily.
Yeah.
But
And then, maybe 14, 15, you can start working in some deodorant because, that's when you really start stinking. So battle that with some deodorant. But fragrance, I don't feel the need to like, all right, son, this is what I've chosen for you. I'm going to spray you up and send you off. Have fun.
I mean, he may be interested.
Yeah, if he's interested, then we'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about it. But we're not going to force it on him. Todd.
Oh, thanks for the
really
support,
appreciate Todd. And Todd, we hope it does hit for you. Hopefully it does. Can y'all make another one next year to get the Mariners back in the playoffs? We'll see about that.
Well, we do have cats out of the bag about Brass and Soul coming back as an intense.
Yeah, it won't be exactly Brass and Soul per that name, but it will be a deeper, richer, intensified version of the original fragrance. So that'll be coming sometime in the spring. More to come on that. It's funny. I think we were actually in Seattle the day that the Mariners played the game that they lost and fell out of the playoffs.
We were.
Yeah, we felt the energy dip. Well, it's like, oh, something happened because we didn't see the game, but
unfortunately,
yeah.
Someone was asking about the notes of Seamless Soul further up. I'm not sure, but if you want to just say them.
Yes. Do you remember how far up it was? Going. Notes. Oh, if I don't find it, I can speak on it anyway. I don't know who asked that question, but I'll speak on that.
Hopefully they're still here.
Hopefully you didn't.
Sorry.
You didn't give up because we didn't get to it right away. Actually, yeah, I'm going to pull them up here. I'm going to read them to you guys because it's just easier that way, and I'll explain a little bit. So we have aromatic notes to start off. Aromatic, citrusy, and a little bit of fruit. Aromatics are cardamom. We have anise. We have what's called Timor pepper jungle essence. And I misrepresented this ingredient early on because this is what I believe to be a patented ingredient from Mon. They are the only ones that use this because It's something that they, it's what's called a captive ingredient, I suppose. And it's basically the natural, unaltered essence of a particular ingredient. So in this case, it's Teamer pepper in its most natural, raw form. Um, why they chose the term jungle essence, I'm not sure. I think the marketing of that is a little bit confusing
Strange,
because it
maybe.
feels like you would read it and think, oh, that's some kind of ingredient. It's it's a version of in almost any ingredient.
Okay.
So it's spicy. We'll just say the top is aromatic and spicy. Then there's some grapefruit and lemon in there, and then you have some crisp green apple, which you do get right off the top. But it's immediately kind of like warmed by what's beneath it, like fir balsam, cedar wood, some magnolia, which plays a really vibrant role
I want to spray it
in the heart of the scent.
I can't help myself.
And in the base, we got, just some richer notes like amber wood. We got vetiver. Oof, wow. Diffusive. We got some moss down there, and you have like vanilla and musk. Wow. So those are the notes. They are on the Zaharoff website. So if you didn't remember any of what I just said, that's fine. They are on the website under the description for Seamless Soul. Okay. It's almost 4 a.m. Rewatched the live release so many times. Thanks so much. Yeah, the other two fragrances are phenomenal, guys.
He asked another question about it. How about down here?
I know you both had positive reactions to Sun-Kissed Island and Iberry, but which of the two do you think you'd get more wear out of? Well, I think, our answer may not be your answer, and that's okay.
Well, I think what we can do best is, I know you know the descriptions, but they're vastly different fragrances, and
totally different.
And they're also going to, like, live differently as far as like
seasons and scenarios,
where you find yourself.
Yeah.
So, I would say if you're someone, because if you live in the UK, you don't have a lot of sunny days, similar to us in the Pacific Northwest. I really feel like Sun-Kissed Island serves like the vacation vibe best. So either you're trying to seek the vacation vibe in your mind and in your energy, which is, it's perfect for that because it's very transportive, and it kind of takes you immediately to that like beach with the tequila and the sand and this, like, it's got this salty sun solar vibe. It's just really awesome in that way.
And the berry is kind of like a gourmand fougere. That's kind of the vibe I get out of it. And
it's very gentlemanly.
Yeah, they're so different. They are like, there's like no overlap.
Almost like opposite ends of the spectrum in a way.
And each one kind of suits different scenarios, different moods, different seasons in a way. So it's really hard, I guess, to pick one that we would wear more of, because it really depends on what day it is.
Yeah.
So the more I think about it, that's the best I think I could say for that. It's just, it depends on what mood you're in. It's really up to you. If you really like the tropical kind of boozy, floral, aquatic vibe, that's Sun-Kissed Island. If you really like this kind of darker, more gentlemanly, maybe more like seductive, going out type of evening scent, Iberry could be that. So again, totally different worlds. So it'll be up to you to really, I guess, decide that based on that information. Let's see. Gerard George, good to see you, man. Thanks for being here out there on the East Coast.
Double G.
Appreciate that. Double G. Maybe we will call you that. Does anyone call you that, dude? Double G. If we ever meet, I might say that.
There is a question down here about, can I wear seamless to the office? I would say 100%.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's another thing. In addition to being quite all season, we do think it's an all occasion fragrance. You can wear it casually. You can wear it more dressed up. You can wear it day. You can wear it night. It works for everything. And again, we didn't really try to do that.
Yeah.
It just happened to come out that way. So yes, answer is yes, absolutely. Do we anticipate the bottles to sell out before end of pre-order? Seems like they sell out quicker than the last. They are definitely selling at an unprecedented rate than we've ever seen
They are really
compared to the
moving.
last two fragrances by a lot,
Yeah.
by a whole lot.
And we're so grateful. So all of you who have purchased a bottle, thank you
Yeah.
so much. We just want to say it is phenomenal to see the community and the support. We just absolutely adore you guys.
Yes, thank you guys truly for having faith in us and just being interested in what we have to say through fragrance. To answer your question, it's hard for me to say yes, absolutely they will be sold out, or absolutely not, they will be left. I think that there's a chance that there will be some left, but I can't say that for 100%. So obviously we'll be keeping you guys up to date if we start hitting the end and it's like, guys, it's almost gone. Those of you who want to get it, you should probably get it now. We will obviously say something. We're not going to just sit back in the dark like, oh, it's gone. Like, we're not going to do that.
But I would say if you want to get it and you don't want to miss out, jump on it sooner than later. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's what I'm saying to everyone, including friends and family. Because I'm like, we can't just hoard bottles. So they're going to move. It's first come, first serve, you know?
Totally. That's great. And I have heard, before I answer this, I have had people asking about samples. If I understand correctly, there will be samples available after pre-sale.
Right.
Assuming that there's still stock left, there's still bottles left. If there are, it's after pre-sale that George Zaharoff will typically make samples available. So if you want to hold out for a sample, it is a little bit of a gamble to do so, but it could be just fine. And then you'll be able to sample them before going in on a bottle. But again, kind of gambling with time a little bit with that. Let me answer it, Tyler. Sorry. What nature scene reminds you of the vibe? If you pop this on and take your girl on a date, where are you going? Nature scene. I mean, if you're gonna take your girl out in nature, that's a whole different kind of date, I guess. But
I mean, I think we can describe sort of like the inspiration.
I guess
for
those
the
are
green note.
Yeah, those are maybe two separate things that we can touch on.
Yeah.
The nature scene that we see is kind of just like it's walking through the dense forestry of the Pacific Northwest forests, which
in the
summertime. So there is, you can smell the green, you can smell the balsams, you can smell the wood, and the earth itself beneath your feet is kind of warmed. It's sun warmed, and there's this dusty aliveness to it, dusty, earthy, just life to that scent. That's very intriguing. And it's, again, in the heart of it. It's kind of the glue of the fragrance. So we just see a beautiful green, dense forest that you're walking through as far as the nature scene. Now, in terms of where you're taking your girl out on a date with this fragrance, I mean, anywhere. Like,
you could
truly
go out to a nice dinner.
Yeah,
you
truly.
guys could be grabbing some tacos on the weekend.
Honestly, the first time that we got the sample vial of this final version of Seamless Soul, while it did obviously remind us of the imagery and the story we're going for, as far as occasion goes, it did immediately bring us to a more evening or sunset environment, like sitting out on a patio at sunset, whether it's warm or cool. Like, that's kind of the vibe. I see colors, I see the sun in a particular way. There is a luxurious quality, I think, to the scent, and just the mood that it might give you. So for what that's worth, but anywhere will do, honestly.
Just take her out.
Take her out.
Take her out.
Whether you're wearing the fragrance or not, but hopefully it'll just supplement the situation. Lion's Pride bought all 3 new experiences now. Yes, they're coming. They're coming.
We are going out there next week.
This is a good question.
Shipping.
Yes, next week we're going to start.
That's a great question.
How many sprays do you personally do?
We're still figuring it out.
We're still kind of experimenting with that. I don't think I have done more than 4 or 5 totally. I think we could probably go a little more, but I wouldn't go by much more than that, because
it's very diffusive.
It can shock the senses, especially if you like to spray around the front, like the neck and the chest. You might go nose blind, because it's gonna just assault you. I would spray back of the neck, behind the ears, maybe under the shirt. If you wear a collared shirt, which I don't have, of course, you can spray on the collarbones inside an open collar if it is open. and the shirt kind of closes over it, but every time you move, it kind of wafts a little bit.
Yep.
But in terms of number of sprays, I mean, you might have to experiment. I would go with at least 4. You can probably be fine with that. I don't think I'd do more than 7 myself, but I have yet to experiment with it. So we'll have to.
Because we just
Yeah.
got a full bottle
Yeah,
last week. So
yeah.
before that, we were working with lab
Yes,
samples,
exactly.
which is similar to working with like a decant.
Exactly.
So
And
it's different than the
yeah.
full bottle atomizer
Exactly.
spray.
And once again, we haven't been wearing it daily in the last week because of the reasons I outlined earlier. We're not trying to go nose blind to it. So yeah, you'll have to experiment. Let's
Daniel,
see.
wait, Connor is suspended from Facebook. Oh no, Daniel is.
Daniel, I wouldn't know. LOL. Facebook has me suspended. Daniel, I'm not too different from you. I'm not even suspended.
Do you want to tell him this crazy story?
I'll keep it brief.
I know they love this.
Back in the
I feel like you
day,
guys
I
love this stuff.
I've been off Facebook since 2018, so I don't know exactly what it looks like today.
Drink your water,
But back in the day, there were Facebook groups, which I do believe there still are, where people would routinely buy, sell, and swap fragrances. Now, technically, I don't know if it was truly allowed to do that kind of. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just
No, it's all right.
long pipe.
That type of commerce on Facebook, but we did it, and we did it a lot. And I sold and swapped many fragrances, except for this one time I did a routine sales post. And literally within like a minute of making that post public in a group, I was logged out of Facebook, and it's like, you must log in. And I'm like, oh, so I go to log in, and then it's like, oh, your account has been deactivated indefinitely due to being flagged by a third party for malicious activity. And to this day, I still never got a full explanation. I emailed Facebook and said, hey, what's going on? And they're like, oh yeah, it looks like you were flagged by a third party for possible malicious activity and going against our guidelines. Thanks. And I'm like, they didn't give me any more information, basically. And I never got to get a hold of them again. And I tried to create new accounts under false names with fake pictures and different IP addresses. And they get me every time. So I'm booted off Facebook for life. And I don't really know why. I assume that maybe there was a brand, maybe one of the fragrance brands of a fragrance I was selling, and that post saw it and decided to crack down. I don't know how they had the jurisdiction to actually do something about it, but Facebook had no questions. They just said, hey, they flagged you, so we shut you down. I'm like, well, what do you think? And they're like, nothing. We don't think anything. I'm like, great, thanks, guys.
Daniel and Connor are friends. So Daniel sold you Second Soul.
Oh no!
And then your cat. Same. It's the same
that's
one.
A bummer,
so
man.
Sad.
That's a bummer. General question on the creation process. Did you and Grace decide the notes and prescribe that to the perfumer, or gave them the vibe and have them concoct the output? I'd say more of the latter.
Yeah, I feel like telling a perfumer what notes to use is kind of like giving an artist a paint by number.
Yes.
You know?
Can you, 11, I want you to put purple.
It's like,
yes,
you are giving them, you want them to use like their artistic selves to create it. So we paint the picture for them, and we say, this is like the energy and the vibe we want. And then we let him use his creative, prowess and what he knows about how oils come together and how they impact each other.
That's right.
To really build it. And then we go back and forth. And it's this process of like, okay, this is how it's landing for us. We need more of this, or we need it to feel more like this. And then it's that collaborative process. So exactly, it's really cool.
Yeah, exactly. When we're dealing with the perfumer, we're not only dealing with a chemist, we're dealing with an artist. And so our job is to share with them, with as much detail as we can, the creative narrative, story, picture, whatever it is we're trying to paint through scent. Maybe we can add in some particular elements like a fruitiness or a sweetness or something like that. But even if you do give them particular ingredients, they probably won't use them unless it makes sense to them. They're going to interpret it in their own way. So we give them a vibe. We give them as much inspiration as we can artistically, and then we see what they come out. And as Grace said, we go back and forth as long as necessary Seamless Soul was the most back and forth we've ever had out of any of the three fragrances. It was some time. It really took a lot of tweaking and a lot of just experimenting to get to the vibe we needed, and we got there. We're just so happy
We love
about
it.
that. Great question. Let's see. All right, Ahmed, thank you for the super chat.
Yeah.
Um,
So sweet.
yes. How does it compare in profile? So, I'll keep it brief. The only way it compares is in sensibility. You can tell that, okay, this is in the realm of the other two, but as a scent, as a foundation, it is a new fragrance, a new scent DNA all of its own. So, yes.
Yeah, I think to add to that too, because we didn't really mention this before, but one of the things that I love, there is like a soul. There's a certain vibe of the perfumer. So I feel like because Vincent Kuczynski has done all three,
Yeah.
even though he didn't use the same notes and there isn't crossover in the note breakdown, it's not from the same DNA like Justin has been, as like we've been saying, because we already did that with Second Soul. So there's already a flanker. What it does have is like the energy, and what we love about those, I feel like he brought that same edge and like specialness to this fragrance. The other thing that I really like about it is it takes a journey, and that is something that is a personal, it's something we look for in fragrances. We don't like something that's like flat. And so from opening to like dry down, you are really taken on a journey. And it's like it develops really beautifully. So
yes,
in that way, it also has comparison to the other ones.
It does. Yeah, it does transform on the skin, which is what we love out of our fragrances in general.
Daniel was just doing a good workout here. He was stopping the scammer.
And it was a scam, so I called them out.
And
Stop
then
scamming. They blocked him, and then they reported you, and then that's wrong,
so sorry, man.
That's wrong.
Double D out here.
Double
Stopping.
D, yeah.
Did you see that Gerard says he does get called Double G?
Okay, I missed that.
He said, he's like, I do.
LOL. Okay, I'm glad people in your life are capitalizing on that.
Double G.
Because that's a great nickname.
It really is.
I hope you like it. That's what matters the most. Andrew, when do you guys go to sign all the bottles? And will that be the most you've ever signed your name at one time? We are going next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend.
Yep, next weekend.
Basically Halloween weekend is when we'll be there to do all of that. And yes, it will be the most we've ever signed our name at one time, especially compared to the other two fragrance releases. It's going to be a lot. I think we're not fully understanding what we're in store for as far as how much work. Be
awesome.
Yeah, but it's going to be
Justin great. Routinely practices his signature, so he just sits at the table. He loves to sign his name.
Routinely practices, yes. Got to keep the skills sharp.
It's just going to be a natural autographing for him.
Yes. Did any bottles from any brand inspire you for Seamless Soul? I assume you're talking about other scents, like other fragrances, and not just like bottle designs. No. There were no other pre-existing scents that we had in mind when creating Seamless Soul. It was purely, we want to take a bit of Grace. This is who she is, at least superficially. This is who I am, at least superficially. Put them together, glue them with kind of the place we live, and with these narratives in mind, and that's what it came out to be. So we didn't have another fragrance in mind when we created it. Great question, Connor. Iraq. We appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, you guys are the heartbeat of how we even have videos to put out. What do you?
So say
you get called?
Say? Oh yeah, he gets called Double D all the time. He asked about.
Will you live stream the signing? We'll be probably doing a lot of live streaming while we're there. You guys are going to see a lot of the process as far as packing, signing, and even shipping the fragrances. We're going to take you guys along with us, so that'll be fun. We do it every time. We always take you guys back behind the scenes.
Pumpkin juice.
Put pumpkin juice into the Seamless Soul bottle. Call it Gapless Ghost. Sell it for Halloween, and you will clean up.
Gapless Ghost. out here
That is so
with the
specific.
jokes.
That is great.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh,
Yeah, you got it.
all at once.
Let's go get a bunch
Our
of
baby to sign. He really doesn't know how to draw yet, but
putting
he
in a
can.
request for his
He
son to sign
can,
my
like,
bottle. If we give him a writing utensil, he
Yes.
will make some kind of mark.
he will.
It may not be anywhere on the bottle or box, but it'll be somewhere. Let's see. Is Seamless Soul more mass appealing compared to Second Soul or nah? Wow, I don't think we've ever been asked that
Such
question,
an
and I don't think
interesting
I've ever thought
question.
about that. I haven't really, I don't know about you, but I haven't really thought of Seamless Soul, or maybe really any of the fragrances, as mass appealing, niche, different, anything like that in the creation process. It's only through your feedback that we can start to see how it's landing, how people are like receiving it, and how it feels to them, if it feels like something that's easy to wear anywhere or if it feels a little bit more particular. A lot of that feedback comes from you guys. So to us, it just feels like a unique scent profile that is versatile, that you can wear anywhere, that anyone can wear. So whether you find that mass appealing, I mean, I guess it'll be up to you to decide that. And comparing it to Second Soul, I mean, they're just completely different fragrances.
If we're considering mass appealing to a lot of people, I would say yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's
But I wouldn't consider it like, it definitely smells unique to me.
Yes.
And so in that way, I think of it as like, when I think mass appeal, I just think of things that smell like everything else. And so it smells different, which I like.
Yeah. Real quick tangent on mass appeal. I got a review of this coming, guys. This just came in the mail. I wore it today. Grace was not a fan.
Sorry, I didn't know what he was wearing.
Anyway, I'm curious what you guys think. I could talk about this, but I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I have my thoughts. On it.
I will be signing.
Yes, Grace will be signing, Tom. And Tom's, good to see you. Tom
Good to
has
see
been
you, Tom.
a long time subscriber and supporter of the channel. We appreciate you, Tom.
We got Dapper Daddy in the house.
Devin, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Are all of the boxes being signed? Only the boxes that are being purchased during pre-sale will be signed. So at least by us. So when we go to Chicago next weekend, every order up to that point, up to that day, and maybe even the orders that come in while we're there, will be signed. After we leave, we're not signing anymore because we don't live in Chicago. We live a long ways away, and we're not going to make another trip for a little while. So it's a kind of a short-ish window to get a signature if that's something you want.
Oh, thanks so much. You bought his bottle today.
Oh, awesome, Devin. Yeah, can't wait to hear what you think. I know you've been slowing down on the purchases, so I'm honored that we're both honored that you would decide to kind of step out of the hiatus, so to speak, if that's still happening for you, and check out our fragrance. If Grace doesn't like it, it's not good. That's kind of how it goes sometimes. There may be a couple exceptions to that. Ones that I'm still trying to convince her on.
Holding out hope.
Yeah, I got one in particular is Gucci Guilty Absolute. If you guys know that one. We understand it's polarizing, but I feel like one day it'll be appreciated.
I'll ask a question about samples.
He's
wanting to know if he bought all three, if he gets samples of all three.
Saying for every bottle you order, you try to include samples of the other two. That's correct. So for folks who got all three, do we ... get samples of all three complimentary? I don't think we've typically done that in the past. If you buy all three bottles,
yeah, because then you have all the bottles.
I don't think we've thrown samples in. But yeah, if you buy one, you get samples of the other two. If you buy two, you get samples of the one you didn't buy. But if you get all three, then congratulations. You've got them all. Got to catch them all. Pokemon. Good job. I will be ordering my Seamless Soul bottle next week. Appreciate you. And we can't wait to get it to you. New BDC is lame. Taking a break from new designer releases. None have been unique recently, just money grabs. Yeah, again, I have my thoughts. I'm kind of filming the video in parts. I just filmed my first impressions today. I'll film some follow-up after I've worn it for the day, and I'll release that video sometime next week because people have been asking me what I think about it. Let's see.
He's trying to wear his fragrances. Congratulations.
Yes, please do that for all of us.
Seriously.
Because
that makes
please, yes. It's so easy to just buy them and you're like, wait, I need to wear them. It can be sometimes more exciting to buy them than to wear them for some of us, especially when you're kind of addicted. It's hard to stop. I pre-ordered my bottle. Thank you, Mr. Veteran Vlogs. Good to see you. And thanks for the support. We cannot wait to get your bottle to you. Scent of the day, Castley, which I watched Justin's review of yesterday and decided to wear it. Like the process he showed in the video of how it grew on you and appreciated it more.
That's in the air. Perfume to Miley.
Yes, more in the air than on skin. Yeah. I don't dislike Castley. It's not special, but it's nice. It's better than I expected, but I don't know what Parfum Marley's really doing. I heard that they're getting sold soon. Creed just got bought again by L'Oreal. L'Oreal
is out here just taking over.
L'Oreal. They're gonna buy Earth. I think it was like $4.2 billion.
Creed was?
That's what they bought it for.
Wow.
So what's going to happen to Creed? We'll see, guys.
Congratulations, I guess.
We'll see.
Okay, Tyler just asked us the best restaurant in Portland.
What's the best restaurant in Portland? If you can't decide, what was the first one that came to your mind when you read this?
The first one that came to my mind, you want me to say?
Yes.
Because I had one that immediately came to my mind. I was like, there's no way to say. If you've never been to Portland, we have a food scene.
Yep.
Like, we have a really good food here. Everybody says it who comes. People really like their food, and we're very foodie town. Mm-hmm. So unless you're doing it like fresh and artisan and local and farm to table, you're not going to survive. So, I mean, there's obviously outliers, but there's a lot of really, really interesting, good food. But the first restaurant that came to mind is Con, which has won several awards.
National awards.
Yeah, it was like the best, one of the top restaurants in
the country,
the US in like 2024. I think something it was last year.
Maybe the year before, but yeah.
So it was opened by Gregory Gourdet, who is like, I still think the head chef there.
I think so.
And it's Haitian.
Yeah.
So I've never actually
been. We still haven't been. So
it's literally like a half mile from our house.
So but a lot of people might say it's the best. Obviously, we can't say that yet. But that is also the first one that came to mind for me.
There is a really cool like speakeasy bar in the basement that we've been to, and that's also delicious, and their food's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a lot easier to get into. Con, you have to like book out months in advance and stuff. So,
I mean, when I try to really,
we have some of our favorite spots.
My gosh,
there's just so many. There's so many.
I'm thinking of pizza for some reason. There's some great pizza.
There's some really good pizza here. We just have we have our go-tos.
Life of Pie.
That pizza
if you like pizza, good. Life of Pie.
Yeah, it's like wood fire.
Is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's really delicious. Thanks for taking us on that.
Great question. Yes, that's right. Caring sold to L'Oreal. It happened. Is Seamless Soul, is the grapefruit prominent? No. I wouldn't say it's prominent. I mean, it definitely lends to it, but I say of the fruits, it's apple. Apple was the one I think you smell the most. The citruses kind of help to add maybe some mouth-watering kind of tang to it.
It just feels like very, very
but it's very spicy,
poppy at the top,
like
but then
spicy, fresh, warm, kind of citrusy apple with this like impending earthy, woody warmth kind of coming up from the rear pretty quickly. It sounds very intense. It's not that intense, but it's great. It's very, hey, we use that term in all kinds of things, but mind out of the gutter. Anyway, Rob, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's so exciting.
Yeah,
We're
we
so
appreciate
excited
that.
for Jordan.
Yeah, seriously. Seriously. To be fair, L'Oreal is probably better for Creed than BlackRock. The hope that's the hope. But L'Oreal, they've been buying up so much, and the fragrances that are coming out under their brands these days, I mean, I guess you'd be the judge, but I would imagine what we're currently getting is a little bit of a preview from what we might get in the future, but I hope not. I hope it just gets better. Finally, tomorrow I can buy Seamless Soul. Yes, Isaiah. Yes. We're so happy you can get it. So glad.
Oh gosh,
Yes, I
you're
know all
just
the
gonna
inner
let this
workings
slide.
of L'Oreal. You remember. Um, what did you see?
I just saw Abba's comment. He's just in the gutter.
Yes. Thanks. Might have to watch out then. Let's see. Justin, pause. Yes, pause. Indeed. What song would you compare Seamless Soul to, in your opinion? No worries if you can't think of one. Right. Thank you for saying that at the end. I appreciate you relieving the
I
pressure.
thought you were gonna ask him to sing it.
And whatever it is, can you sing it a cappella at full volume? Thank
I
you
thought I was gonna say he
in
can.
advance.
Absolutely.
It's like for
He
$1,000
is
super
ready.
chat.
He
Yes,
is
I will
ready for
sing
that. Oh, he is gonna
it.
sing.
Oh my god.
It's sold out.
I, when I a way that I connect song and scent is with color.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's a whole people call that like synesthesia and all that, and I feel like I experienced that to some degree. I can't quantify it, but Seamless Soul makes me feel and kind of see particular colors. Like I see like red and gold, orange, magenta, these kind of rich,
Chocolate.
yeah, almost like these again, like I see like the sunset, like a brilliant, beautiful sunset with darker colors as well. Um, and it's like a star, essentially, and that's kind of like
Where this
hey.
came from.
So a song that kind of reminds me of that, I'm going to choose from music that I've written because that's what I've done in the past, even though I didn't officially do that for this fragrance. I did write a song a couple years ago that actually has been recorded. It's called Arrival. That song was recorded on the last album I did with this guy called this my friend named Jeffrey Dean. That this guy called his name is Jeffrey Dean, and he's a good friend of mine. We did a quartet record that came out back in April or February, one of the two. I don't remember.
Think April.
April, I believe. And that song is recorded there. It's all over Spotify and Apple Music and all that if you want to check it out. But the colors that song evokes is kind of what reminds me of Seamless Soul. So yeah, if you want to check that out, check that out. It's again online. It's called Arrival, and it'll be under the Jeffrey Dean Quartet. But I think if you searched under my name on Spotify as well, it'll pop up. Anyway, would love to know
Someone
what
was
you
asking
think.
about the siren. He's asked a couple times, so I just wanted to let you know.
Ben Wilson. Do you know if the siren will also receive a parfum release? As far as I know, the siren will not receive a parfum release. I don't think George is deciding to do that this time around. At least not at the time when we're going to do ours. The leather phase has been crazy by all these houses owned by the same people, like 30 of them in the last year. Leather, I guess, has been a prominent thing. Yeah, no, I can see what you mean. I don't think I really thought about that, but there's some truth to that for sure. Give me Aqua de Joe. If you guys missed our last live stream when I told the story of my time working for L'Oreal.
Good memory.
Good memory.
Well, hilarious.
That's seriously what they're doing. They're robots programmed by Armani to just keep buying the same fragrance. I'm in bed at half 4 in the morning laughing. I'm losing it. Thanks for being here laughing at us at 4:30 in the morning. I do hope and assume that at some point you will sleep, because you need that, Abba. But we're so grateful you're here with
I'm
us.
glad you're laughing. I mean, if
Yes,
you're going to be
yes,
awake, that's what you need to be doing.
yes.
Have
You
for,
might,
right?
yeah. You gotta laugh, otherwise it's weird to be up if you're not laughing. Let's see. What did you see?
Someone's asking if Second Soul is going to get a restock. Isaiah Walker.
I must have missed it, but will Second Goal get a Second Soul get a restock? I would love to try it also. No plans of bringing back Second Soul right now. Maybe in the future. It's not something we've talked about at all. I can't say it's absolutely not happening because I didn't see us bringing the Parfum version of the originals back. So anything is apparently possible, but I don't know. No plans right now.
What I am going to say though, we are re-releasing Brass and Soul with higher oil concentration. And in my opinion, with higher oil concentration, the Brass and Soul DNA to me smells like a blend of the two.
Yes, in a way, I can totally see it leaning that way.
Yeah, because we get a lot of that richness and depth that comes with Second Soul and the intensity, but you still have a lot of that freshness that Brass and Soul in the top and sort of that diffusiveness in the beginning.
Totally.
So anyway, even if you didn't get to experience Second Soul, I think this one is going to be
as close as you can get. It's not exactly
exact,
but it leans in that direction.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like looking at it. I know that was weird, but just work with me here. Okay. I've had this song on repeat, Justin. Oh, so much. Thank you for checking it out.
Do you want to tell the story when you wrote it? He wrote that piece, or can I tell it? Since I just started.
You've begun, yes. Yes.
We were shopping for Justin for a new trumpet in New York at this really cool trumpet store. Do they have any other instruments or just trumpets? Is it all brass?
It's all brass. It might be all trumpets.
It's primarily trumpets.
Yeah.
So it was really cool because they put us in this practice room, and then, for anyone who's a musician, that it's kind of like if you're a Harry Potter fan, it's like finding your wand. Yeah. It's like the instrument kind of has to choose you and you choose the instrument, but different instruments are just going to feel and play different for different people. And you really have to find the one that works the best with you. So we were probably there for like over 3 hours, and Justin was in between. You kind of had it narrowed it down to 2. And it was actually the same trumpet. It was just that one of them had a brass bell at the end, and one of them was
the other one was like nickel or something. Yeah.
And so he was like going back and forth between them, trying to decide which one was the right vibe. And then when he picked up the one with the brass bell, all of a sudden this song just came out.
Yeah, it was the first thing that came out of it when I started playing it. It was just this melody that I just heard and let it come out. And Grace got it on video. And that was the trumpet I ended up buying because it just felt great. I bought it right then and there. And then it wasn't until later, I'd been enjoying the trumpet for a while. And I'm like, I went back to that video that she took, and I'm like, oh, this song, I got to make this into a song.
Stunning.
It wrote itself.
It made us like emotional because it was almost like the trumpet kind of
played
like
it.
Wrote it
just
in
used
a way.
me
It was
to
just beautiful.
play it. So now that song is Arrival, and it's again on the internet everywhere. Almost everywhere. Pablo is asking in theaters August. Is there going to be a price increase after October? Yes, there will be a price increase after the pre-sale. That is the nature of the pre-sale. It is meant to incentivize those of you who want to jump on it and can jump on it right away to do so, because you'll get a little bit of a deal. And after that, price goes up. Price goes up. Let's see. Yeah, we answered this question. All occasions, Stephen.
Yeah, we really feel like it works for everything.
Yeah.
To us, it smells a luxury. Like it smells really elegant, but I don't feel like it has to be used solely for like those occasions. I think it can be used almost anywhere.
Yeah. The only place I might not wear it eh, and I don't always wear fragrances in this situation
I have
anyway,
no idea what you're going to say.
is the gym.
Oh,
Because not to
that's
say it
so
wouldn't work.
random.
I mean, a lot of people are
Yeah,
all
people
about
do
gym
wear it.
scents.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just a little too special for the gym. There's a little bit too much complexity. It's not super complex, but there's a little bit too much going on to be in the gym just pumping, smelling like this kind of complex, beautiful, transportive scent. But you do whatever you want, of course. But I wouldn't. I'd wear something more simple, more kind of brainless in a way, and something that I don't have to worry about running out of course. But again, you do whatever you want. Am I well? If I could speak, will I be able to buy samples? Yes, samples will be available after pre-sale ends.
If we aren't sold
If
out.
if we're not sold out, so if we're not sold out, you can buy samples individually, or you can buy all three. If you buy bottles, either now or after pre-sale's over, you'll get samples of whatever bottles you didn't buy. So anyone who buys even one bottle, you get a chance to try all three, which we think is awesome. We're really happy to provide that. Team Woodwind, clarinet.
Love that for you.
Yes, indeed.
Reed.
Yes, woodwind. Love it. Agreed, dapper, considering how expensive most niche.
Yeah, he just said the full price is really reasonable. And it is. I mean, honestly, we really believe this is so fairly priced considering quality
Yes.
and packaging and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, George puts excellence into everything. There's
Man,
no cut corners.
If you guys knew what
Yeah.
what George deals with to get all the materials from different parts of the world
Yeah.
to one place, to Chicago, and especially when timelines are being delayed by certain things like tariffs and supply chain and all the stuff that can go on between here and there, the type of money that it costs to expedite shipping from like Hong Kong is it's scary. It's scary,
expensive,
but he
yeah.
pays it without remorse, even though it comes with some fears like, oh my gosh, I'd rather not have to do this, but we need these things, so we're going to deal with it, and we're just going to do it, and it'll be worth it. And he doesn't make a fuss about it. But we put a lot of thought and discussion into the price because
Yeah.
it's something we're very mindful of in today's economy, especially in the fragrance industry. It's talk, it's chatter everywhere. The prices of all fragrances are going up. Obviously, the price of everything is going up. So the fragrance industry is just not exempt from it. But I think we're affected by it more. What's the word? I can't think of the word. It just, we feel the effect of it a little bit more presently
Mhm.
because of how, especially those of us who remember not that long ago what prices looked like. It seems like a very stark change. And to pay that much more for the same juice, especially when companies are reportedly like watering down their fragrances, it gets ridiculous. The prices can get pretty wild, but we wanted to keep it reasonable, and we believe we have, especially in today's climate. So hopefully it reflects that to most of you guys. This one? That one? Okay. Mr. Veteran Vlogs, my wife wants to know who drew the picture of you two on the wall. Oh, he's talking about this picture.
I didn't even know that.
It's right there.
You could see it.
Yeah. Grace drew that picture, guys. Grace drew this as a Christmas gift.
It was our first
for our
Christmas.
first Christmas. And it's a photograph that we took together, and she basically hand copied it to that. And when she first gave it to me, I didn't even know she could draw until this very moment. She gave it to me, and I'm like, oh, she had that one photo of us blown up and put in a black and white. That's so nice. And then I'm looking at it more. I'm like, no, you drew this? And she's like, yeah. And honestly, my first emotion was like, I was kind of angry. I'm like, why didn't you tell me you could do this? You're just gonna surprise me, like, hey, surprise! I can draw masterpieces. But it's obviously incredible. You can only see it from kind of far away from where you guys are, but it's incredible.
No,
truly,
it was really fun.
I'm sure it was, but it's incredible. Yeah, she drew that. Yes,
I know. I did a lot of visual art in my past. What's up, Jordan?
What's up, man? Thanks for being here. So good to see you guys. Guys, if you don't know the Giant Connoisseur, you need to know the Giant Connoisseur, but you guys probably already know
You
him.
need to subscribe.
You need to
follow
go
his
subscribe,
channel.
and he is the mind, the soul, the nose behind Ibere. Beautiful fragrance, one of the three. So go check that out, guys. Go check out Ibere. If you don't know anything about it, if you haven't watched his video on it yet, go to his channel. He does his explanation and announcement video where you can learn more about it, his story, the inspiration behind it, the scent itself. Check it out. Get informed, and then go get it because it's gonna disappear. But so good to see you, man.
Socks off. Yeah, it is super, super special. The personal story is super unique and it really is very personal to him and his life growing up and imagery, all of the things. So anyway,
yeah,
it's
a beautiful
epic.
Man, and the representation, the visual of it.
Oh my gosh, it's stunning.
I've never seen a presentation like that. It's just stunning, and that's all before the scent, guys. This scent is seductive. It is a yummy,
it's great,
but also kind of gentlemanly fragrance, guys. Check it out. Obviously, he can explain it better, but we're just so thrilled to have Jordan as a part of the fold. We'll all be meeting for the first time when we all make it to Chicago. I can't wait for you guys to see the photos because we're all going to look like ants next to this man. And I look forward to looking like an ant. So get ready we're going to do some content while we're there. You're going to get the behind the scenes. We're going to live stream when we're signing stuff and all that. So it'll be just a lot of fun. Oh, Jordan, appreciate that, man.
Seriously. I'm so excited. It's going to be amazing.
Guys, get it. Get it. Kevin. I love my other souls very much. Thank you so much, Kevin.
Other souls.
You love that.
That's awesome.
You got an awesome photo.
Yeah.
It's just
super,
epic.
Super cool.
Epic lighting. You just beautiful contrast. Fantastic composition.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really cool. I'm sure it was just a simple selfie, but it came out great. What is your best fragrance?
Oh gosh, all caps.
I mean, right here, right now, to keep it simple.
I feel like you have to stand up.
To keep it simple, we're just gonna say Seamless Soul.
I mean,
right here, right now.
It's like the stream. So sorry.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep it simple there. But thank you for asking very emphatically.
Oh, Jordan, we mean it. We mean everything we say. It's such
an
honor to work with you.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I cannot wait for us to get together so you can just feel everything we're trying to convey in person. It's going to be real, and we're going to do our best to capture it on camera as best we can. But we're really looking forward to it. Can't come soon enough. Let's see. Any trumpet gigs coming? Not soon. I have a gig that I do every holiday season around mid-December. So that's the only gig I have on the calendar right now. And I do it every year because I've been doing it for 5 years. It's a nice kind of big holiday, special concert. So we got that coming up. But
every day.
But I do. Yeah, I practice daily. In fact, I need to practice before the day's over. You guys are cute together. Not going to lie. Appreciate that. Thank you.
We do our best on camera. Just kidding.
Yes, on camera. Yeah. We were choking each other right before we went live.
We don't fight.
Not at all.
Summer, fall, winter, spring. We think it's an all-season fragrance, personally.
Yep. All season. He's talking about seamless soul. Season soul. Seamless soul. All season.
Seamless.
It just says we have this universal theme. It's a universal scent. Truly. Obviously, you guys will be the judge, but that's what we think.
How long are you together?
How long are we together?
How long have we been together? How long are we going to be with everyone in Chicago?
I assume, how long have we been together?
Okay, great.
I
really like the all caps.
Yes.
It makes your questions really stand out.
We have been together over 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
So we got together kind of in the heat of COVID.
We met in November of 2019, but we didn't start dating until August of 2020.
Yes, and we've been together ever since. Listen, Kaczynski hands Vincent piles and piles of diapers. We've got to get to work. Piles 3 brass trumpets on top of the diaper pile.
Oh my
A
god.
harmonic journey for the
What the
senses.
heck?
I can't believe you still remember those 3
Juicy.
words we
So
gave
funny that
in a live
he
stream.
wrote them down and he's just bringing them back to life
Oh my
every
gosh,
time.
Tyler.
Tyler.
And listen, Kuczynski, call him by his last
So
name.
funny.
I assume you're talking about used diapers as well to make it even better. Juicy, warm, earthy. Great. Dang it, Tyler. What have we done? What have we done?
So
Brass and diapers.
it's really killing me.
This one?
Questions. Yeah, I mean,
Our
this is a great
fragrances profit.
question.
Yeah, it
all
moved.
these all caps.
Are
questions.
fragrances profitable for large brands, or do they just lose money on them? For large brands, no, they're profitable. They're making money so that they can pour it back into new fragrances and obviously put it in their pockets. Yes. How many kids do you have?
We have one child.
We have one child, and he is a beautiful little child.
He's going to be 10 months old tomorrow.
10 months. Unbelievable. Any plans for a Gentleman's Nod collaboration? No plans for Gentleman's Nod.
Totally.
Yeah, we haven't collaborated with a Gentleman's Nod since the first round. And that's just what it is. It's really up to George. What is her favorite scent on you? You just got caps locked on. That's up to you to answer if you want to pick one.
One of my, I'm sorry, all caps are really killing
Yes.
me. One of my favorites, let's see, I'll list a few. African leather.
You think of rooibos or leather? African
What's the
leather
memo?
African leather. Okay.
African
I need to
rooibos
wear that
from
more.
Chris Collins.
Yeah.
Oud Galore from Chris Collins.
Yes.
Yeah, those
You
are
always
some of my top
say
3.
Beach Hut Man is
Beach Hut Man
from Amouage.
It's one of my 10 out of 10s.
Yes. Body wash would be awesome.
Labyrinth of Spices.
Algabra.
I love that
That
fragrance.
one's great. It's a great time
I really
to wear it.
enjoy Apex from Raja.
Apex is one of their best for sure in recent times. What's that from Germany? Pill Cosby. It makes me chuckle every time I see you pop up. Can I get it shipped here?
I hope you're having an amazing time in Germany.
Yes.
We love Boundless. He just said that. Boundless.
Okay. I don't know if I can speak on that definitively. I don't think we're planning on doing any European shipping, unfortunately. I need to find that out definitively and get an absolute yes or no, and I'll report back somehow, but I don't think so, unfortunately. We're on the fence about whether we were going to do that, and I don't remember which way we ended up falling, but I don't think we're doing it. Don't forget Boundless. Yeah, Boundless is great.
Love Boundless.
It's so good.
So good.
Is this my full-time job? Technically, yes. This is I've made YouTube my job just through putting a lot of time into it over many years, time and effort. Are big box stores like Costco and Sam's a good place to buy fragrances? I've done it before. I've bought Dior Homme 2020. I actually bought from Costco online. No, it may have been Walmart.
Really?
But they would, these stores, even though you don't go into the store and see a bunch of fragrances, at least I have yet to see that, they're e-commerce. They're online stores. They sell like every fragrance ever. So as far as I've seen, they are legitimate. And sometimes you find some really great prices. I always forget about them. But yeah, they're decent.
Maybe you should partner with them.
Hit your boy up. Let's talk.
Let's talkity talk.
Let's see. It's been hour 15. We'll take a couple more questions, and then I think we'll call it an evening. Let's see. Couple more. Did we miss anything? Any juicy ones? Any warm ones? Any earthy ones? All 3. Juicy, warm, and earthy. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I mean, anyone can do it. Anyone, if you wanted to start a YouTube channel
Yeah.
and you wanted to put in the consistent time and effort to adding value to your audience through some topic that you are passionate about, anyone can do it. It's available no matter where you are, even if you just have a phone to film with, as long as you have a window to film in front of, then you can make videos. But it takes time, it takes consistency, and it takes being patient with the results. But it's available. It is available. Let's see. Maybe we can get Justin's skin product routine. Yeah, I do have a pretty simple but regimented, skin routine for the face. As George would say, moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. But obviously wash too. Wash and moisturize your face twice a day, guys. Once in the morning, once at night. It can be that simple. There are other things you can use, other little toners and things. But if you just don't have a routine, wash and moisturize, hopefully with something that has an SPF for the moisturizer. Do that twice a day and you're pretty much good.
And you will never age like Justin.
Yes. Yeah. Did you get a screenshot of the Z chat from Ross today? Yes, Andrew, I did. He did send me a screenshot, and I'm wondering now if that was you who wrote that message. And if it was, really appreciate what you had to say. I assume you're asking because it was you and you would know about it. So Ross shared your words with me, and it was very touching. It was very inspiring. So I hope I'm correct in assuming it was you. Regardless, it was great. Well, find out that washcloths are cultural, apparently.
We heard a comedian making a joke about that.
About washcloths? I don't remember.
You don't?
Which comedian?
It was the opener for Tony Baker.
Keenan.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. That's right.
It was really entertaining.
That's right. Okay, that was Andrew. Awesome. Okay, let's do one more question, and then we're going to let you guys carry on.
The best beast mode fougere.
I think we'll do this one here. Right. Is YouTube stressful and sometimes a bit FOMO since there's a lot of fragrance gurus nowadays? That is a thoughtful question. I wouldn't call it stressful. It's not a stressful place to work or, interface with. It is definitely, it can be maybe a little overwhelming as far as like especially when you're starting, like where your place is in it all. Mm-hmm. How do you establish an authentic voice? You can't manufacture that. It takes time. And like what changes to make to keep things improving and refining and obviously like keeping up with the people that you are competing with, so to speak. But it's not competition. There's room for everyone. So not stressful. And I don't experience FOMO, but my experience is a little different just because I've been doing this for a long time. When I started my channel, there was a couple dozen like creators, and now there are thousands of them. So if you're starting today, it's just a different world from what it was when I started. So I feel like I have my place, I have my established zone and realm that I occupy and try to add value through. But if you're starting out, it's a different ball game. So yeah, I wouldn't call it stressful. It is kind of what you make it, I would say. Okay. Daryl, thank you so much.
That's so sweet.
We appreciate that. Thank you very much, Daryl. Guys, this has been fantastic. I still see questions coming in, but we're going to call it a night. It's been a long day. We're very, very grateful to have you guys share this time with us.
Yep.
And once again,
so fun to chat.
And once again, all three of the 3.0 fragrances are still available for pre-sale. There's a
Mhm.
link in the description of this video if you feel called to secure your bottle, parentheses S. And yes, for a little while longer, pre-sale will be available through the end of the month. And after that, if there's anything left, the price will go up. But yeah, it's up to you to decide what works best for you. But those of you who have already made your purchase, we cannot wait to get your fragrances to you and start to hear from you what you think.
Mhm.
We are just biting our fingernails waiting until the time comes. But thank you guys once again. More videos coming. I got a video coming tomorrow, which should be pretty fun, and much more after that. So appreciate you all. We'll see you next week. Deuces.